Hey guys, this is Airbrushing from RC Groups. It's going to do another short video on how to airbrush a foamy. I just want to give a few props real quick. The idea for this scheme was not totally mine. I stole it from Gary Holland on RC Groups. Gary is a amazing painter, has some awesome ideas. So props to you, Gary. Thanks for your idea. I'll overlay some pictures of the plane I stole the idea from. I'll also put some pictures of how the exact same techniques and pretty much the same idea, just morphed a little differently on the design. You can come up with some pretty cool paint schemes. Show you real quick the foamy, how it turned out. In the video, you won't see me painting the fuselage, but it's the same way, same idea. But this is the scheme that we're going to be doing. So I hope you learned something from it. Give it a shot. It's a lot easier than it looks. Just going to be going over a few things while you're watching. I forgot or accidentally did not push, or I thought I did, push record when I first started, so I'm a little ways in on the video, but what I'm doing here is just laying down some of the checkers. I'm going to be overlaying some videos so you can kind of see what the end product is, what we're going for. There are a few pieces, the big arch along the top, and then that triangle star heart thing in the middle, and some pieces down at the bottom where you can see where there's a white outline around each section. Those pieces were glued down at the very beginning with the spray adhesive, and those will be on the whole time until the paint job is over with. And then I will remove those at the end, and those will remain white. Right here, I'm just going ahead and drying the checkers after I'm done. I dry between every stage. Just makes it helps the next layer of paint bond better and doesn't mix, especially if you're doing something like at the end where there's the yellow and the orange, or the red on top of the yellow. If you didn't dry it, it will kind of mix together. It doesn't get as good and crisp. So I always dry between stages. Peeling off the checkers here real quick, and then I'm going to do my outline along the outside of each portion of checkers, and then I will be laying down the sections that I cut out to cover up that piece so I can do the next step after I go ahead and dry this. Alright, the next step I'm going to be doing is the blue, the centerpiece, and the blue on the bottom. This is pretty simple, just a quick overspray. I happen to be using a transparent blue, which is really a thin paint, so I made sure I dried it afterwards because I'm going to be putting some white accents on the top of it, and you really want that blue to be dry so that white stands out well. The accents I'm adding with the white are pretty simple, kind of along the same lines as the True Fire. It's just using a template to lay down a couple little pieces. Then I'm going to go ahead and take my black again and outline each one of these sections to show that nice highlight. Now I have pinned down the piece over the blue sections, and I'm doing the last pieces, which are the yellow. So I went ahead and just simply sprayed the yellow over that, drying it nice and well so we can do our highlighting over it with the red. The red paint is pretty simple. I just do a quick outline along the edges and then do some streaks towards the middle. There's not much to that portion. It's a pretty simple effect, but it looks good in the end. Now is the funnest part of all of the painting, is pulling off all the pins and pulling off the glued pieces and checking out your final product. This is a pretty simple paint job, really, and it comes out really neat. Some nice, very nice different accents to it.